We now return to Let's Play SimCity 4. Okay, so we got a few things here. I'm actually going to come back and shape a little bit more of the map because we happen to have a rail that comes right out here and it's going to end up in this map here. As well, we got this highway. Now this highway, I wanted to come over and connect into that, go out, but we got to do something about this rail. And I figure I may as well have the rail come in here. Now I was going to maybe just wrap this around the front. My original thought for this was doing some beach work, but the beaches are actually really difficult to put down because you have to flatten them. Where are they? These things, yeah. You have to flatten terrain just like right at the water's edge. And because of the way I've got things, I can't make a nice gentle slope either, so like I can flatten the ground just enough that this thing will snap to it, but then it takes just this huge deep dive. So like to get it, I think you need the water like maybe flattened out to like this level, right here for it to look good, and it's got to extend quite a way. So I would have to terraform this into a giant shelf, and I don't think that's worth my time right now. So instead, I guess I'll drag the rail along here. In fact, why don't we just do it while we're here? Now, let's see. I could pull it back enough. I could maybe still get businesses along there. Something. That'd be just long enough. Yeah, we can pull this back. Gonna be a problem. There you go. Nah, because now that I think about it, if I want some farms out here, let's not have that do that. Let's actually just have it go right there. There. We'll run this off the map. Okay. This one's going to be a little bit trickier. I think it would be nice to actually get it out here into like a little bit of the industrial center, and then maybe have it go across. Go across the back. And then like shoot out nearby. Let's see. Let's see if I can do this with a turn. 4 might be enough to make a turn if I make it go straight with this road. Now, I don't know that I'm going to keep that road. This one we may want to make. Okay, will work. Good. Okay. So we can actually make that pretty tight. But I am going to need some space, so we'll just let that map. Let's pull that back, because then I can at least have them be nearby and use it, rather than just. I can still get it to go up. Yeah. So we'll have it run. Okay, one away, so we can keep that power line. So Like so. There. Very circuitous way around. I guess what I could do if I really wanted to is I could hook up a subway and then have the subway pop out over here. That would have been a way to get through this. That would have actually been a very interesting way to get through this, because then I could have like a subway here, subway there, but then do dot subways along here so that people could use that internally. We might think about that at some point, because I'm not really sure how that works. It goes, or does it go rail into monorail? Subway to elevated transition. Oh, okay, so it's an elevated rail into subway. I see, it's not like SimCity 2000. Well, never mind then. Okay, so that's good there. So why don't we go deal with this side now, which I guess is going to become city now. Majorton, there you go. So we'll start with that. I don't think I can really get a good... Yeah, either way it's gonna... Alright. Let's... Oops, stop that. Let's pull back this just a little bit. Quick level, I think. Or soften. Let's see how much we can make it disappear with soften. Anyway, it still maintains a little bit of a hill. Okay, that's not terrible. Let's just stretch it out just a little bit longer so that we can justify what we're going to do with that rail. Okay, it's a little wiggy, but... Now, where'd the rail go? I'm not a fan of what that's doing. It's gonna do it anyway. Now that seems a little less severe, I suppose. Alright, we'll leave it. We'll probably come back to this in a minute. Put some farms in. Take care of the regional demands. Alright, now this is going to be interesting and likely expensive. Okay, that's an okay... Doesn't look so bad. It's even better. we go. Okay, I mean, I guess I may as well make this go all the way then, too. Okay. Check this out now. Okay. So this rail does not, well, now it does, in a very, well, not yet, but it will connect to this rail, which has otherwise been severed here. And when I build this little town up here, I suppose we can loop it back around so that it does still have connections, but this will now connect into this main railway. And it's probably not at all how rail lines would have actually been laid out. But what are you going to do? Okay, so now I want to connect this to this one. We'll probably have it come here. Ooh, I don't know, that's going to be real close. I don't know if I can just jank it in there and make it come out this way. I guess we'll find out. So, how do I want to build this? Now you can see here, the way I've got this slope, that is going to create a very interesting edge. So I can either go back into Garden City and raise it so it's flat like over here, along that edge of the map, or use it as kind of like a little valley, and then bring it up on this side, which might actually look interesting. So, I guess we maybe will start with this one then, and then move to that one, and then that one. Although, first, why don't we... Well, let's start with this one, and I'll justify the edges, or maybe bring that through. It sucks now that I'm going to have to name it. You know what, I can do that at another time. I just need to see where this is going to pop out. Okay, this will be Majorton Northwest, I guess. So that's where that is. It looks to be like when it's wonderful how the grid in the back is just for show because it doesn't actually do anything. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, you know what? We can find out for real. Three. It's only 3 away. Okay. Well, that's good because that's enough that I can get a turn on it. So probably about halfway in this is where we want it to pop out into the neighbor. So the only reason oh, okay, this one's not going to disappear on me then. Really? Okay, let's pop out and see what that actually... So that's where that actually connects into, okay. But yeah, like I was saying, maybe I'll just keep that as a valley. And by maybe, I mean that's exactly what we're going to do. So that's got to be fixed. And that one could be just raised a little bit higher. So let's come in here. See if we can't coax it without raising the whole damn thing. It is going just a little bit, but if I come now into maybe a road. There. It gives it the weathering, although not. There. Okay. So let's grab this one now. Grab us a little mountain. Kind of do the same thing there. Erode that peak a bit. It's more or less where it was. And now we can justify pulling things up here. So, say maybe like here. Guess we do have it on this side too now, don't we? It's okay, this is relatively small. We can just do a little like that, and then in here, get a little bit of erosion. And we do want to raise this side just to make it more interesting. Okay, I do kind of want to get this valley up too. I really wish they'd done a little bit nicer of a job when they were working on the sides, how the brush handles the sides. But then again, I don't think they really intended people to do it this way. Because the whole online exchange, you could download regions, and I think the real regions, the official regions, are all based upon using like the map, topography maps. Topology or whatever. You know what I mean? Sure, a little spike like that. Okay. Interesting. I guess I'm not being bold enough with the mountains. So the eastern mountains that I want to do, I guess we'll have to make really tall. Because we're still getting deciduous trees along here instead of the coniferous ones. Let's pop out and see what that looks like. Turn off that boundary. I mean, okay. I guess I could have had that ridge line a little bit closer. But, I mean, that's just... this looks like crap anyway. Doesn't look like a natural mountain formation. It'll be fine. So, I mean, maybe if I didn't have it go boom right into a floor, maybe hill this up just a little bit. I have to be careful because I don't want it to be too hilly. Why don't we soften? I want it to be too hilly here because this is where I want this to go off the map. I can maybe grab a little bit there. cutting it real tight, isn't it? It's okay. Yeah, this might not be so good. Okay. Put all this stuff back in. Put in woodland creatures. We'll go like this, say Majorton Northwest. Pause on that. And I said about halfway, so looking like right there-ish. Put that, oh, it won't let me. There. Put that there while I come over here. So if we do this, and you out that way, that's it. That's actually it. I think that's we had to start a new city specifically for that. Kind of crap. Oh well. Save and exit. Okay. And then I suppose now, I don't really have anything prepared for this. I guess we can leave that for another time when I figure that one out, because I've still got to do this one here, which I'll probably just delete it. But anyway, let's head back into Majorton. Work on the city a little bit more today. The more I think about it, the more I do actually like the idea. Well, I've dismissed the idea immediately because I can't do it. So never mind. But it really would have been a cool idea. Because I don't think rail goes to elevated rail. I think I tried this back in River City when I wanted to get over the highway. I think there are two different things. That's why they're in two different locations, which kind of crap, but whatever. Okay. Yes, this. Let's do this thing today. Let's work on. No, where the hell am I? There. Parks. Let's do. So I was thinking of doing like a capstone for like a nice mansion there, but now I'm thinking maybe I'll just put a garden there. Like a flower garden. That might help the area a little bit. I don't know. Fine. Let's grab a couple of these, because I would like something like that. Something like that. Probably a bus stop, but I'm thinking maybe we should put a parking garage, because everyone coming down here, I think this will be close enough they can walk it, if they really wanted to. Which I really doubt they do. Okay, then we can do something on these corners. Parks, maybe. Something. Okay, let's see. Where is my... Looking there. If I want a bus stop... Those are these bus stops. That's not a bus stop at all. That's what that house looks like. Never mind. Here. Here is where the bus stop is. So still would be this one. And then probably this one. We can still put one here anyway as they exit. Alternatively, man, if I really wanted to get this to be the thing, I could make this zone bigger and then put a toll booth right there. I could do this in several places in this city, actually. maybe we'll consider that for one of our little locations. Okay, we gotta get our... Let's get the buses going. How's our money looking? Terrible. Maybe I should worry more about that first. I don't know, this will pay dividends. We'll be fine. Eventually this will pay off. I gotta tell myself that or it's not gonna happen. Let's go here. Yeah, because that's on that same block, which would put this here. That one. Which would put that there, and then that one there. And then this one can go like here. Close enough to that. Okay. Good enough for all that. Where is that school? That high school covers everything. That little elementary school, though, I wonder if maybe I shouldn't put that as a big one. I mean, really, getting it out of there and into here. We don't have this unlocked yet. We need 4,000 people. But perhaps it would be a better idea to have it there instead. I will consider that, and then we can replace that with something else. That'll get everyone via the school. Then we've got to think about like police, fire, hospital. I guess that'll kind of all be chunked in here. I've been trying to avoid doing that, but it really is the better way. So, what on earth are you doing? What in the hell are you doing? Is this... How did this end up 7? How did that end up as 7? This one's even worse. Okay. Interesting. Anyway, let's actually put in some of these first. Just all over the place. This. Let's actually put this maybe closer to a road. It can be a park. This seems kind of like an area where you might see, well, actually little houses, but you might see like a complex nearby. Or two, you know? Just a few. Why don't we do just one little area, like a corner grocer? Even though, I mean, there's a town this small, you wouldn't see something like that, probably. There'd be no reason to take it off the strip. In fact, I imagine that this city in particular is going to have a hard time justifying any kind of commercial, so let's never mind that. And let's just put in stuff. Now, wait a minute. Have I just been putting it in? Okay, I have not. Forgot this was kind of a Garden City type area too. Putting in spots. Which means we gotta get rid of like that. Yeah, okay. So I'll let this go. That way these can develop whilst I'm screwing around. How? What? There. Mayor's house, yay. Not yet. Come on. Yeah, you know what, fine. Ah, this is one of those. Come on. Little house. Little house right there. Dang it. Oh, no, 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 no. Damn it. Fine. Nothing gets built there. Okay, very well. We'll put this down here. I think this will help out with the appeal of the area. Actually, let's kick that. Put that here instead. And you know, I mean, we could really make this a nice place if I put down the mayor's house here too. Alright. Sure. Live in Mayor's Court or whatever this neighborhood's gonna get called. Majorton Court, I guess, is what it would be called if we're naming it for the mayor. heck? Not sure how that got out there. Ah, cemetery. Okay. That's an interesting shape that could go somewhere. And we will think about it later. I think for this one, because of the type, come on, there. I will pack these ones in a little bit more, much like the counterparts over there. Street where? Okay, I could see that. This would be a very busy place, but with business and school and all that. But why don't we wait until everything is done before we go fixing stuff like that? Kind of hard trying to strike a balance between keeping enough separation and not giving too much green space that could actually be used for population building. I think we probably just want to fill that in there. Barely enough water. All right. I like the bus station idea there. Big school, cool. I was waiting on that. Oh yeah, that would take care of all of our problems right there. Right, the bus station, but then I could also put like the town water thing in there. So let's put in another one. Okay. Pretty good. Good, good. Come on. Okay. I'll probably still have quite the demand for coming in. There's our ag demand as well. Used to have some commercial demand too. Really? You're all gonna go that direction? No. Get a plaza. Let's hit basketball court and a flower garden. Okay. I didn't put the bus stops up in here, did I? Put a pause on that for a moment. Okay, I got a bus stop there. So on this side of the road, I did not, no. Which I guess we can now put it here. And put one here. Really, there should be in that area. Okay. A little bit weird. See what we get out of that. Believe that, but oops, that is the wrong way. Because they're coming at this direction. So really, it should be this way. It's gonna fight me all the way, isn't it? I wonder, maybe this whole thing should just be. That's gonna look real bad the whole way, isn't it? Just diamond pattern. I wonder, maybe I could do like the grass, just slam grass in there. Probably still look bad. Just hope that the trees take over. If I only did these as 2-bys, you know what? Let's do it that way. People living next to the tracks anyway. Oh, that looks so much better. Living next to the tracks anyway, these will be kind of low-income homes. Not necessarily. I mean, the game determines what gets to be that. The land value appears to be the entire map now. But it's much less desirable with those loud tracks going through for sure. An actual real-life experience of mine. When a train derailment can send an engine through your back door, it's great. Okay, well, maybe we'll connect some road. I think the one-ways might go across into a backside, because here I could put some industry. We do have some manufacturing and high tech. I don't know, but I'm thinking maybe we'll just do some fields out here. We can definitely do some fields out here. I should do that now. Let's see, where are we at on this? Can we actually make... Okay, there's 2550. 2560 is the real deal. There. So actually, yeah. And then just have the road come in from the other side. But why don't we have it come in from this side instead? This is going to be an absolute cluster for the road traffic right here. There you go. I'm having second thoughts on this because the fallout from the water pollution is going to just spill right across the tracks. Like if I put a big farm right here, it would cover a whole huge area. And I'm not sure that this town can... Oh, maybe. We're just making some money. I'm just not sure it can justifiably cover like a water treatment plant. So maybe this is not ideal. Maybe we will turn this into like a little industrial thing or more people. Anyway, let's let this go. Let the population rise a bit. 5. Okay, so I did get the... and I appear to have built over... Oh, nope, it's right there. We haven't gotten a statue yet, have we? It's not even on the list of things I can unlock. Okay. Well, how about a cemetery? Now, the cemetery helps with air pollution, so maybe I should think about that. I don't know, maybe I should do a little industrial row out here. I want to get rid of that, and I want to pull it in from elsewhere. Now up here is where we would possibly get the farm. If I did put industry down here, that would be okay, because then they'd have really short trips off the map. Yeah. I mean, these guys need jobs, but maybe we can hold off on that. At least if I did put industry, it wouldn't be dirty industry. So that's something. Yeah. And we still have seemingly high commercial demand. Again, that's probably regional, but I think we can justifiably line... Ah. I got these guys wrong. They're aimed wrong. Alright, well, we'll have to redo this block here. Dang it! I wonder if, like, I swapped these around and pointed them that way, it would fix that. Whatever. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, we'll fill this in. Probably put row of housing back in here. I do think I should do, like, a little court in here, similar to that. Or just... I don't think we'd get much of a cul-de-sac going, actually, if I did that. Hey, did we get a mansion? No, that's a church. Ah, there's the mansion right there, okay. Well, one thing we can do before we quit here for this episode, pull this out, grab this, and fill her in. Be careful around that. That's the ballpark I don't want. We'll have to come in with parks and whatnot. Oh, not ready for that just yet. Yeah. I definitely think this does help, at least visually. It makes it look more interesting. Because, yeah, these will get nicer, obviously, and the grass will turn a little bit greener in the yards and whatnot. But also just having sort of the tree cover there seems to help. And we can go up here and do this on this side too. Make sure there's no sports field I'm going to cover in. I think we're fine. I think you'd see something like this too in small towns. They'd get cut up. There'd be a lot more greenery. And the lots get cut up, I mean. Okay. Now, what is it going to take to get my hands on some of that? Maybe. Let's see, high roller. That is the one thing I get, so I could bring a casino in here. If it were going to be a tourist town, now I don't think it is going to be so much. So maybe let's not go after that. But if I can get myself the city hall, at the very least the city hall, I don't think that takes too much as far as getting the drive it to unlock it. Maybe like a city hall, maybe a police station, maybe... I don't think I'll get anything else. Maybe a library? I mean, I guess I could slam a bunch of libraries down, get the main library unlocked, and then delete all the small ones. Seems excessive. But having the library would, at the very least, justify having the high-tech jobs, because I'm pretty sure you need high education for that. That's a bit more than we've got going. Speaking of, how much do we have going? Okay, that's funded still. We're going to need a hospital in here. Where did I bury the school? There's the school. Okay, yeah, I think we will also replace that school for the bigger one just so it covers everybody. Yeah, alright. Good enough for now. I'll end this one here. I'll see you next time.